wanna collab, no, unless I hit you up.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so it seemed like I get so much, I don't get nothing back. I really thought it was love, but you're so fucking whack. Always get caught up in love, but now you done with that. I can't get caught up in love, so now flexing on my exes and my Model X. Pretty little, skinny, little bitty body Model X. Some of y'all ain't never had no real bitch and it shows. I keep it 100 from my head down to my toes. Back up on my bullshit, back up on the move. Touchdown in my hometown, got nothing to lose. I am on my own now, I am in control now. I need you to go now, I can fix my own.
Out of all my big chops, I have never gone all the way down. So I've never seen myself like this. But because I've never seen myself like this, it's making me love it. Because I just feel like it's aligned with how I've been feeling. And I feel like I sound like one of those really weird mystical people off the movies and the TV shows, but I've never seen myself like this before. I've never seen my hair this short. And I'm not freaking out at all. Like I feel 1,000% confident in this decision, which makes no rational sense to me. This is such an interesting thing. I'm going to sit in this for a while, and I'm also going to get in the shower because I'm itching. But I don't even want to look at the back because I know this was a very uneven job. Yo. Hi, friends. I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to explain. I don't even know where to start. But first of all, I'll start with why I didn't do a public explanation video. Mostly because I didn't want to. Honestly, I was just going to do it and not say nothing, especially to my TikTok community, because TikTok is not a platform that I really cared too much about, to be honest. But when I installed my Microlocs, it blew up, and majority, if not all of my TikTok following was due to my Microlocs. And at the time, I thought that that would be a perfect opportunity to start transitioning my YouTube content. As I've been saying for multiple years, I've been really wanting to switch over to the wellness, lifestyle, spirituality space here on YouTube. Obviously, that has been a very slow transition. And what I noticed about TikTok is they niche you like really badly, to the point where it's of when I wanted to share other content, it would do terribly. And I'm talking about post a hair video, get thousands of views and engagement. Post anything else, me talking, a product, my dance stuff, my yoga stuff, 200. Like the difference was drastic. Granted, it wasn't a goal, but being that my TikTok following was larger than my YouTube following, I did want to utilize that platform, and I just really wasn't able to. I say all that to say is I was a little nervous about announcing this to my TikTok following, because I genuinely don't know how it's going to affect my engagement and my content over there. So that was one. Two, I feel like if you like really watch my content, you will kind of see the back and forth that I was going through mentally with the locks. And it's not that I didn't love them. It's not that I regretted them. I think I genuinely just wanted to experience them. And I made a goal that I would like have this big lock bun, and I would have them for years and years, just because I had a vision of what I wanted my locks to look like at the end of it. And ultimately, I don't know. I think that they just weren't me. I loved them. I loved the experience. I think that they were so beautiful, but I kept missing my hair. I am a person, and y'all know this. YouTube knows this more than anybody. I love my hair. I love doing my hair. I love switching it up. I love changing it. And I just miss being able to do that. The locks were boring. They were boring. I get it for people that want something super low maintenance and they don't really like dealing with their hair. I like dealing with my hair. I want to deep condition. I want to detangle. I want to do braid outs and twist outs and fluffy and blow it out. I like doing that. And I think that is a part of who I am, being able to change and shift and do all the different things. And I was really missing out on that. Because I was really fighting myself internally because I wanted to feel like I had the lock experience, but doing it for like only 2 years, because locks are such like a long-term thing, I felt like I was kind of failing that experience. And it was actually a message that my best friend sent me when I was joking about cutting my hair on Instagram. And she was basically like, bitch, you have mentioned this multiple times. Your locks look good. You did the experience. Do what the fuck you want to do. And I really needed that. And that's why that's my girl. I was very committed to having my locks and keeping my locks and the experience of locks. And I thought that I wasn't ready to get rid of them. But my spirit was like, girl, you know what you want. You know who you are. And the curly fro is who you are. So I got that curly wig to help because I thought it was going to help. And I was like, yeah. So like whenever I get the itch, I can just put the wig on. No, girl, all it did was make it worse. Seeing myself like that just made it be like, yeah, this is me. This is who I am. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. But when? And I was actually planning on doing it the day before my birthday because the day. Why are you like this? Come here. The day before my birthday was going to be a full moon. And I was like, okay, perfect. So as I'm kind of like concocting this plan in my head, I realized that the harvest full moon was like in 3 days. And I'm just like, girl, why not just do it now? Why are we waiting? And so I did it. It was very just like, this is what I know that I want to do. I've never felt so confident in an extreme decision in my life. And I just sat down and I did it. And my cut is probably uneven, but it doesn't matter because I'm growing it back out immediately. And I think the only thing that made me nervous was like, obviously, I have not been out in public yet. I'm definitely going to wear wigs and things. I haven't decided when I want to step into the world in this form yet. Whenever I'm ready. There's no rhyme or reason, but I kind of wanted to post all of this content and my announcements online first and then kind of just like go from there. Oh, what actually made me nervous was out of all of my big chops, this was the shortest I've ever gone. I have never cut my hair down this low. I've always left just enough for it to like curl a little bit. So maybe like an inch or two. I've never gone this low. And when I did it, I was just looking at it like, wow, that's so low. Like you can see my scalp. But I love it. Like, I don't know why I like it. I think just because I'm just very free. Like it's very freeing and liberating to like not have nothing to worry about. But I really like it. I'm not keeping it, but I like it. Um, and I think the last thing I'll say, a helicopter. But the last thing I'll say is I had to go get a brush because I got rid of all my brushes. And as I'm like brushing my hair, I said, oh, this is why niggas be, I'm sorry. This is why niggas be brushing their hair so much. I thought it was because y'all was just obsessed with y'all's waves, but it feels, oh my God, it feels so good. Like just brushing it is like stimming. I don't know. It's amazing. It feels really nice. And my head itches. And I think it's just because my hair is so short that the little hairs are probably like poking my scalp. And it's not used to being exposed all the time. So it absolutely itches, but I like it. The second to last thing. The very last thing that I'll say is I think the timing for this was divine because I am I'm changing a lot in my life right now, and that's just on the surface level. Um, I am going to do a separate video on this, but I feel that releasing my hair was the equivalent of the purge that I'm doing with my space. I sold my car a few weeks ago. I'm about to move. Like, I'm doing a lot to just regenerate the real me, if that makes sense. We'll talk about it in another video, but it's a season of purge, and in past years this would be very overwhelming for me, but I'm grateful for like my evolution of being able to recognize when like shifts are just happening, and I genuinely can feel that I trust myself and I trust my journey to not be stressed about shifts happening. And that is such a strange feeling, because when you're used to being anxious and stressing about things, when you're not feeling that emotion of stress and anxiety and you're calm in the midst of chaos, your mind is like, girl, why are you so calm? Like, what's going on? But like, I have inner peace, and that is crazy. It's not crazy, but it feels crazy because it's new. Peace is amazing. I'm very ready for all of this inner peace that I feel to show up on the outside world. And that's kind of the transition that I'm going through right now. Um, so yeah, get excited. New life, new me. I turn 31 next month. And this is just, I don't know, man. I do know, but I love it. Last little joke I'll make. I was laughing because I was like, you know what I look like? I look like that person in a movie that's about to go to battle or go to some like intensive training, and they shave her hair when she get there. Like, I look like I'm about to go to a fucking, I don't know, guru yoga ninja warrior training for a year and a half. And I'm over here talking about peace and shrooms and shit. People are gonna think I've lost my mind, but I haven't. I've found it, and it is awesome. All right, all right, all right. It's time for me to go. I'm hot. I love y'all. Thank you for being a part of a deeper side of me that I really haven't shared with a lot of people, but definitely not the internet. So I love to have this little sacred space where I can do this more often. And if you have questions, blow me up. This this is new for me. This is new, sharing these sides for me. So be gentle, be mindful. And as always, don't forget to check in and subscribe to yourself before you subscribe to me or anybody else. But if you're good and you're good, then you can subscribe to my channel as well. Mwah.